Welcome to the Hobby Guy channel. This is the NASCAR Legends race at Talladega Superspeedway.
I'm Mitchell Douglas alongside legendary stock car racer Cooter Dunbetter. Cooter, how do you see this 50-lap race playing out?
The one car is the favorite with an iRating of 51.75. But at Talladega, it's all about avoiding the big one.
The pace car leads the field around the track as we get ready for the green flag to drop. The 23 car leads the field across the start-finish line, and we're underway. Coming off of turn 2, we already see cars jockeying for position.
These cars will be reaching speeds well over 200 miles per hour heading into the turns. I think if there is trouble, this is where you'll likely see it, on corner entry or corner exit. We have a lot of laps to turn here at Talladega, but patience doesn't seem to be a strategy early on in this race.
Gonna be way more forgiving on the tires today than it was yesterday.
The 15 car makes contact with the wall coming off turn 2, but despite getting a little squirrely, manages to hold on to it.
The 15 was caught on the outside of a 3-wide situation coming off turn 2, and it looks like he misjudged how much room he had on the inside and made contact with the safer barrier.
The 23 car was hung out to dry on the outside and is losing track position, with the 1 car leading the pack around the bottom of the track.
Or something. I feel like it used to be way more bumpy in the 87. It's not the Legacy Talladega. You're right.
You will occasionally hear driver radio communications as we're monitoring all channels and making them part of our broadcast. We're on board with the 2 car, currently running 10th. Car down below the apron, making contact with the inside retaining wall, but no caution has come out. And the 11 car getting airborne and landing on his roof. That is going to bring out our first caution of the day at lap 6.
4X, but Sputter says car looks clean, so I'll take it.
As the field catches up to the pace car, let's have a look at the replay.
I was good to follow you one, but I can't leave my inside open like that. I don't want to get turned.
Again, the 15 car makes contact with the wall coming off the corner, but this time it shoots him inside across the track, making contact with the 11 car, who gets turned around, and the car is lifted into the air before coming down on its roof. The 3 car also made contact with the 15 and took some damage to the front of that Quaker State Buick.
I actually prefer being second or third. I don't have to worry about getting loose.
Yeah, same here. I was happy in second there. Just trying to get us to pull away, let cars direct us.
I'm not seeing anything on your back 3, but I am seeing, or I did see somebody in the front.
The rest of the field scrambled for safety, some diving deep down below the apron to avoid the carnage. The field heads down pit road. Cooter, do you expect drivers to take tires this early in the race?
The fuel window is around lap 17. I think we're seeing most drivers coming in to top off their tanks. But if this should stay green until the end, they would have to go into fuel-saving mode to try to make it to the end of the race without topping off.
The 7 car is first off a pit road, followed by the 1 car. 4 drivers have chosen to stay out.
Dang it, excessive speeding. What a bunch of hoes.
Some of these drivers have chosen to pit a lap later to get every little bit of fuel in their tank should this stay green until the end.
Did I miss something? Why is everyone sitting at 75?
You can just barely make it to the end if you save.
Yeah, that's pushing it.
Happened the other day. Half a dozen went in. They all made it to the end. And the leaders, we led most of the race, and we finished like 12.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
I think you have to save pretty extreme, though, to make it this far.
I'm 100% betting that we're not making it 42 laps to caution.
I think you're right, but I'd like to have the option to make it if we somehow do manage to go green.
I do appreciate your enthusiasm.
I'm just counting on another yellow flag. So I don't want to do green flag stop.
Did anyone change tires?
Yeah, I took 4. I'm in station.
The pace car leaves the track, and the green flag is out.
Check it up here.
The 17 car currently holds the lead, followed by the 12 and 7 cars.
Everyone is shipping at the same time in the front. All of the flames count at the same time. Great thing.
Volume 7. Thank you, 6, for that. That was cool.
The 7 car dives to the inside, looking to take the lead, and manages to get in front of the 17 car as they come off the corner. The 22 car, who restarted near the front, is dropping to the back of the pack.
Sorry, 17, sorry. Check up guys, check up tires.
Behind the leaders, they're running too wide. We're seeing the same amount of jockeying for position that we've seen throughout this race so far.
The drivers seem to be trying to take advantage of any opening they can find to advance their position, not willing to stay in line and draft this early in the race.
Dump shit.
Good shit, 21. Good shit.
Wasn't expecting. Staying high. I'll stay low.
The one car gets loose and drops below the apron before gathering it up and rejoining the field. We have a battle between the 8 and the 12 for second place, each with a line of cars behind them.
Also take the air off the back of your car. It's curtains.
I was pretty much by myself.
This shit is so much fun, dude. Fuck next gen and all them other shit. These cars are the best.
Or crap, I hate it.
I feel like I was put on Earth to drive 87 Monte Carlo, maybe Aero 2.
Well, this moderate
A lot of drivers seem to be having trouble running that outside line and keeping it off the wall on corner exit.
We have another caution, this time involving the 21 car, as the pace car comes out for the second time today.
And then they wreck in front of me.
we had 13 laps that time.
Let's have a
And
look
we
at the
were just starting
replay of the
to pull away
incident
the front
involving the
back, too.
21, 19, and 17 cars.
The 21 car just touches the apron, and I'm not sure if he got loose or overcorrected, but the back end steps out on him, sending him into the wall. The 19 car has nowhere to go and gets under the bumper of the 21, sending him airborne. He comes down on his tires, but bounces up and over, taking a nasty tumble before hitting the inside retaining wall just before the entrance to pit road. Unfortunately, the 17 car, running on the outside, became a casualty as well.
Any doubts about having enough fuel to finish the race will be resolved during this yellow on lap 22 as the field comes in for fuel and tires.
The 23 car makes contact on pit road and gets spun around.
Let's take this opportunity to check in with the 22 car of Shooter Dunbetter, cousin of my colleague Cooter. Shooter, this is MD up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I get a copy on you, Doc.
Earlier in the season, you finished fourth at Daytona, basically on 3 wheels after getting caught up in a last lap incident. Has your strategy for today's race changed any?
Now, whether it's at Daytona or Talladega, Super Speedway race strategy is basically the same. Stay in the back, stay about a half second behind the draft, try not to get into any trouble. Somewhere between, with 10 laps to go, we stop pressing for the front. But in Daytona, I was the 2 car in the middle split, so I had to press for the win. Here at Talladega, I'm the 22 car in the top split. So we'll still be pressing, but if things are crazy in front of me, I'll settle for a top 10, take the points, and not wreck my car.
Thank you for taking a minute to talk to us, and good luck with the rest of the race. We're getting ready to go green again here at Talladega, with the 23 car holding the lead once again.
You can see these drivers up against the wall for the restart. You don't want to give someone the outside in case they get a jump on you. Passing low before the start-finish line will get you a black flag.
The pace car makes its way down pit road, and the green flag is out.
The 5 car is sitting all alone on the outside after that restart.
We're back to double file racing as we cross the halfway point of the race.
The 7 car is trying to get a run on the outside with help from the 1 car.
They're going to need a few more believers if they want to outrun that lower line. The 3 car looks like he's had most of his damage repaired from that earlier incident involving the 15 car.
Sorry.
The 5 car has taken the lead as we come across the stripe, sporting the Wrangler paint scheme made famous by the Intimidator.
As we get closer to the end of the race, drivers are pushing harder toward the front, including the 22 shooter Done Better.
car making a move on the outside with help from the 7 as they come too wide down the backstretch.
The 1 car completes the pass on the 5 car, leaving the 7 car on the outside. Friendships are temporary here at Talladega.
The 5 car on the outside now with help from the 7 car. The 23 car joining the outside line with the 3 car in tow.
The 1 car looks like he went to throw a block on the 5 car, and that opened the door low for the 4 car, who now holds the bottom line and the lead.
The 7 car seems to have learned his lesson, dropping to the bottom line behind the 2 and 4 cars.
I was going to have to let you go anyway.
Completely botched the restart and just never got back up.
Unless the 12 car can move up to help the 1, I'm not sure how long he will manage to hold on alone on the outside.
The 2 car and 7 car are doing their best not to give him room on the bottom.
That was some skilled driving by the one car, seeing that window open up ever so briefly and taking advantage of it.
The white flag is out, one lap to determine the winner of this race. The field is closing in on some lap traffic. We'll have to wait and see if they will become a factor as we approach the checkered flag. Coming off turn 4, the 6 car makes contact with the 12, sending them both sliding out of control and collecting up a few other drivers as the 1 car takes the checkered flag for the win. The strategy of the 22 car kept him out of trouble and earned him an 8th place finish.
Good race, good win.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe, like, or follow as available on this channel. And as always, we welcome your feedback. Until next time, keep the shiny side up.